Hey guys, the Diesel, just walking you through my next Pokemon Platinum video. This is against Jimmy31248 or 428 or whatever. And this is my first recorded battle as the pokeladder UU gym leader. So he challenged a gym, and he leads off with a Roserade, and I lead off with the Uxie. And I knew he was going to go for the sleep powder, and I really didn't want my Uxie to get sleep powdered. So I have to sacrifice Scamper, so yeah. Kind of sucked. But he switches into Intimidate, and goes for the Intimidate, and I switch into my Arcanine and get the Intimidate off on his Masquerain. So yeah, I go for Toxic on the switch, and that was crucial because this Arcanine I think is the only thing that carries Toxic on my team, and that was a very good play because Cresselia's Toxic are not that good. But he goes to the T-Wave now, and T-Wave's my Uxie, not a really big deal because his Uxie's basically leads a suicide lead. So, yeah, he goes and gets the Intimidate on my Uxie, and I set up the Stealth Rocks, because I know that Masquerain can only switch in twice now, as he goes to the Hydro Pump, and this Uxie's pretty bulky, but it really doesn't have that many, it doesn't have actually any special defense, which is why I go for the Light Screen, and he goes to the Bug Buzz here, and he gets a friggin' crit, and I was like, ugh, because I was going to set up Reflect there, and that would have made it a whole lot easier to get a sweep in. But, I switch in Fuzzers now, who's my brand new Ladoon, and what do all Ladoons do? Belly Drum! So, I Belly Drum, and, yeah, I get my Salic and stuff, but he makes a great prediction and goes for Stun Spore, and that kind of fucks Fuzzers over, because then he goes into a Steel Pokemon, and he lowers my attack, sucks, probably should have sent out Fuzzers a lot later in the game. But I go for the Extreme Speed, and it still does like half to that Mawile, which is really awesome, because it resists it, and yeah, but I get paralyzed there, and he goes to the Pain Split, which is actually in my favor, because I gained health, which is pretty funny, but he goes to the Sucker Punch there, and I thought I'd be able to take more, like, Sucker Punches. I'm able to take one more Sucker Punch, because that did, like, 81 damage, like, exactly, so I was like, as long as he gets min damage here. But, he doesn't, and it sucks. So, yeah, Fuzzers goes down, which kind of blows. But, yeah, whatever. It's just testing him out, you know, stuff like that. So I go for the Heat Wave and miss, and I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. But, yeah, so now, I figured he's gonna think I'm gonna go for another Heat Wave. So, on the switch, it's really good, I actually end up getting a Nasty Plot, as his Luna comes in and gets hurt by Stealth Rocks, but I know that these things are massively defensive, and I know even with the Nasty Plot, even with 3 Nasty Plots, I'm still not going to be able to KO this thing, so I have to switch out, go in the Lockjaw now, get the Intimidate on his Cresselia, but I really knew he was going to T-Wave, and that was very crucial that I switched an Arcanine there as well, because I figured his Roserade was a lead Toxic Spiker, and this thing, Toxic, is not good at all. So, I really wanted to get the Paralysis, even though it kind of screws me a little bit. I really, really needed that. So, just so if he sets up the spikes, it's still not going to get me. I get paralyzed again now, and I'm like, fuck, because I know this thing doesn't have the Intimidate on it. So, he goes to the Waterfall, maybe predicting a switch. I don't switch, because I know it's probably a Dragon Dancer, because that's what most Wish Cash are this day, or these days, or whatever. So, I get the Will-O-Wisp off on it, which is very good, because it actually does turn out to be a Dragon Dancer. So, yeah, I switch into Eclipse now, predicting the Earthquake, and he does go for the Earthquake, and, yeah, that's good. So, now, I just go for the Air Slash, hoping for a flinch or something, because I know it'll be able to 2-hit KO, probably, but he doesn't I don't get the flinch, but he goes for Dragon Dance, which I thought was really weird, because he's not going to be faster, and yeah, but he switches out, and he goes into Luna now, which takes more Stealth Rocks damage, and I go for Air Slash, and that does, like, it does a good chunk because I get a crit, but later on in the match, you'll see I do Air Slash again, and it does, like, nothing, like, literally nothing. So, I go into Demon now, and he goes to the Moonlight, and he sees the Spiritomb, and he's like, crap, I hate those things. So, yeah, most people do hate Spiritomb. Spiritomb is one of my favorite Pokemon. He's probably in my top, like, 10 or whatever. I just like the way he looks, and, I love Spiritomb. But, yeah, so he goes into Mawile now, and I figured, I'd get one Calm Mind on the Switch, which was great. But I figured he'd try to taunt me, but I was just gonna scout if he had it or not, because now he knows I have Calm Mind regardless. So, but he actually Toxics me, and that was not good. But I really wasn't predicting Toxic. So yeah. He withdraws his Mawile and goes into his Roserade. And I just go for the third Calm Mind now, which is great because it's going to be really hard to take him down, my Spiritomb down now. So he goes to Sludge Bomb, and that does like 30 damage. And I Shadow Ball. And I figured this might kill because Roserades aren't really that defensive, but I realized that Roserade does have actually pretty good special D. So yeah, it did take it. He goes to Sludge Bomb again, and I go for Rest here, which was great because I get all the way back to full health, plus I have my Chesto Berry, which wakes me up right away. So now I'm at +3 special and special attack and defense. So his Sludge Bomb luckily doesn't get the paralysis, and wow, doesn't get the poison. And I go for Hidden Power Fighting just in case he decides to switch into Mawile, which he does here. And I think he switches in just to get the Toxic off of me. I was really hoping for a miss, but he gets it, and I was like, ah, but whatever, I can deal with it. I go for Hidden Power Fighting, and it's ×4 effective, so he's definitely dead. And Spiritomb is now taken out 2 Pokemon, which is really good. I know I really need the Spiritomb to take down Cresselia, but he goes into Wish Cache now, just to get extra Toxic damage, and plus the little extra damage, even if he is burned, does help, you know. So, I hit him with Hidden Power Fighting. I don't really know why, I just felt like it. I knew either one of my attacks would take him out. I knew he wasn't going to switch out. So he goes into Intimidate, and Intimidate gets hurt half health by the Stealth Rocks due to its terrible typing. And he goes to the Bug Buzz, and no, it's not going to do much. I know he's Life Orb, so I go for the Rest, and figured I could Life Orb stall him out. Which is, yeah, but right here he was actually kind of happy, I believe, that I went for that, because he could switch in his Cresselia. I mean, not his Cresselia, wow, his Armaldo. And I was really fearing that this thing could Swords Dance, and that's why I switched out, because if it Swords Dance, I would have been screwed. So I switched in the Lockjaw, predicting a Swords Dance, and he goes for X-Scissor, which was a lot better. So, yeah, the X-Scissor doesn't kill me, or doesn't really do anything. And I switch out, predicting the Earthquake now, which he does go for. I switched into a Spiritomb, because I was 50-50 with Earthquake or Stone Edge, because if it was Stone Edge, I kind of need my Crobat later on. So he goes into Intimidate now. I don't really know why, but just burns a turn of sleep off of me. And he goes back into Armaldo, gets hurt by the Stealth Rocks again, and he goes to the Stone Edge now, and I know he packs the Stone Edge, so I have to be careful. And it does a ton. But I actually wake up, which is great, because it's the first time I've actually been able to wake up slightly early from sleep. So I get a Shadow Ball off, which is great, and I switch out now, predicting the Earthquake, but he actually goes to the Stone Edge, and I don't really need Scamper anymore anyway, so it kind of sucks that I didn't get to really use him this match, which I was really angry at, but whatever. So I go into Eclipse now, and I really wasn't not expecting this Air Slash to kill, but it does. I'm Life Orbed and Timid, but I really didn't think that would kill, but it did, and that's basically game, because he's got a Toxic Cresselia now. And I go for Air Slash, really doesn't do anything, like I said earlier in the match. He goes to the Ice Beam, he carries the Ice Beam, which is great, because now I know he has Moonlight, T-Wave, Ice Beam, and his probably last attack is Psychic. I didn't really get to see it, but yeah, I switch into Arcanine now, and now I know that he has Ice Beam. He really can't do anything to me, because I'm specially bulky, and he goes for Ice Beam, doesn't do anything. I go for the Morning Sun, and right here he knows it's game, because I'm just going to stall him out of Toxic. So, great game, Jimmy31248. Definitely look forward to a rematch. I actually, you know, this is actually a pretty good match for my gym leader, you know, Jim. But, definitely look forward to a rematch, dude, and rate, comment, sub, guys. Thanks. Diesel out.